Have you ever wondered why love can be as confusing as it is beautiful? Love, that four-letter word, a concept that can be as enigmatic as the universe itself. It's a universal feeling that transcends geography, culture, and time, yet it remains a deeply personal experience that is unique to each individual. Just think about it. Every heart beats to the rhythm of love. It's a force that has inspired poets, musicians, and artists throughout history. It's a feeling that has been the cornerstone of countless stories, songs, and films. It's a bond that has united families, friends, and communities. Yet for something so universal, love is also incredibly personal. It's a different journey for each one of us. It's a labyrinth of emotions and experiences that we navigate in our own unique way. It's a puzzle that we try to piece together with each relationship we form. And that's where the enigma lies. Because while love can uplift us to the highest peaks of joy, it can also plunge us into the deepest valleys of confusion and heartache. It's a paradox, a riddle wrapped in a mystery. So what is love really? Is it a feeling, a decision, a commitment? Is it the butterflies in your stomach or the comfort of a long-term relationship? Is it the thrill of the chase or the peace of companionship? Is it the passion of a fiery romance or the warmth of a steady flame? This enigma of love is what we will explore today. We will journey into the heart of this mystery, taking a closer look at love and behavior in dating and relationships. We will try to understand why we love the way we do and how our experiences shape our understanding of this universal yet personal phenomenon. So brace yourself for a journey of self-discovery and enlightenment. A journey that will challenge your preconceptions, spark your curiosity, and perhaps, just perhaps, bring you a step closer to deciphering the enigma of love. Let's delve into this mystery and unravel the truth about love and relationships. Can you remember your first love, the excitement, the fear, the joy, and the confusion? Let's take a trip down memory lane. There's a story of a young woman named Emily. Emily was a bright, outgoing spirit who fell in love for the first time when she was just 16. His name was Jake, a charming and charismatic boy from her high school. Like any young love, it was intense, passionate, and filled with promise. It felt like they were the only two people in the world. But as time went on, Emily started to notice that Jake wasn't always as kind as he first appeared. He'd get jealous easily, and he'd try to control who she spent time with. She thought this was just how love was supposed to be, confusing possession with passion. It wasn't until years later that she realized that this wasn't love, but control. This early experience shaped Emily's perception of love. For a long time, she equated love with a loss of freedom, with jealousy and control. It affected her future relationships, causing her to be cautious, to hold back, to fear that love was a trap. But here's the thing. Emily's story, while unique in its details, is not uncommon. Many of us have had similar experiences in our early encounters with love. These experiences shape us, influence our behavior, and set the stage for our future relationships. However, it's important to understand that while these experiences can shape us, they don't have to define us. Emily, after years of introspection and growth, learned that love isn't about control or possession. It's about respect, understanding, and freedom. She learned to recognize the signs of a healthy relationship and to trust her instincts. She learned to love again, this time with an open heart and a clear vision of what love should be. Early experiences in love can leave a lasting impact, but they don't have to define us. We have the power to learn, to grow, and to redefine our understanding of love. Because love in the real world is a journey, not a destination. It's a journey of understanding, acceptance, and growth. And it's a journey that we're all on together. Why do we often find ourselves playing games in relationships? It's a question that stirs the pot of love's complex stew. You see, relationships can sometimes feel like a chess match, with each person strategizing their moves, hoping to capture the heart of their partner. But why do we feel the need to play these games? One reason could be fear. Fear of rejection, fear of vulnerability, or even fear of losing control. It's a survival instinct, a protective shield that we put up to guard our hearts. But as the saying goes, the best defense is sometimes a good offense, and so we play games. Consider the story of Grace and Alex. Their relationship was a tumultuous roller coaster ride filled with highs of passionate love and lows of bitter arguments. Alex was known to be a charmer, always saying the right thing at the right time. But he often used this charm to manipulate Grace, keeping her off balance and unsure of where she stood in their relationship. Grace, on the other hand, played her own game. She would often withhold affection as a means of gaining the upper hand. This tit-for-tat game of emotional tug-of-war left both of them exhausted and confused. It was a relationship marred by games and manipulation, leaving little room for genuine connection. And that's the issue with games and relationships. They create a facade, a veil that obscures the true essence of the relationship. Instead of fostering authentic connection, they breed distrust and uncertainty, turning love into a battlefield. So, what's the solution? It's quite simple, yet so complex: communication. Open, honest, and vulnerable communication. It's about putting down the chess pieces and showing your hand. It's about saying, this is me, this is what I feel, and this is what I need. Games in relationships can be destructive. It's important to communicate openly and honestly. Because at the end of the day, love isn't about winning or losing. It's about understanding, connecting, and growing together. What makes two people compatible in a relationship? This question has intrigued philosophers, psychologists, and hopeless romantics alike for centuries. Compatibility, in essence, is about finding a rhythm with another person, like two dancers moving in sync on a dance floor. It's not just about sharing similar hobbies or having the same taste in music. It's about understanding each other's quirks, respecting one another's boundaries, and finding a way to coexist harmoniously. Let's consider the story of Amelia and Max. Amelia, a passionate environmentalist, and Max, a pragmatic businessman, appeared as different as chalk and cheese. Where Amelia saw the need for sustainable practices, Max saw economic growth. Where Amelia savored quiet moments in nature, Max thrived in the hustle and bustle of the city. To the outside world, they seemed like an incompatible pair, a match destined for disaster. But here's the twist: they found common ground in their differences, and that's where love blossomed. Amelia's love for the environment sparked curiosity in Max. He began to see the world through her eyes, understanding the importance of sustainability. Similarly, Max's practicality provided Amelia a different perspective, showing her that there can be a balance between economic growth and environmental preservation. Their differences didn't push them apart. Instead, they brought them closer, enriching their lives with varied experiences and perceptions. This story of Amelia and Max is a testament to the fact that love isn't about finding someone who's exactly like you. It's about finding someone who complements you, someone who challenges you, someone who helps you grow. It's about finding a rhythm with another person, even if the beat of their drum is different from yours. In the end, compatibility isn't about being carbon copies of each other. It's not about agreeing on everything or sharing every single interest. It's about respect, understanding, and appreciating each other's uniqueness. It's about navigating life's journey together, hand in hand, despite the differences. After all, compatibility isn't about being the same. It's about being together despite the differences. Why is communication often the make or break factor in relationships? Let's dive into that. You see, communication is the lifeblood of any relationship. It's the bridge that connects two hearts, two minds, two souls. It's the avenue through which we express our emotions, our desires, our fears, and our dreams. It's how we build understanding, foster trust, and create a shared vision of what we want our relationship to be. Imagine two islands separated by a vast ocean. Without a bridge, the inhabitants of these islands would remain isolated, unable to share their experiences, their ideas, their hopes. That's what it's like in a relationship without communication. It's two people living together yet living apart. Let's consider a real-life story that beautifully illustrates the transformative power of communication. This is the story of John and Mary, a couple who were on the brink of separation. They loved each other dearly, but their love was getting lost in the noise of misunderstandings, assumptions, and unexpressed emotions. John and Mary decided to give their relationship one last shot. They committed to improving their communication. They started expressing their feelings openly, listening attentively to each other, and working through their disagreements respectfully. They replaced accusations with questions, assumptions with clarifications, and silence with conversations. The change didn't happen overnight. It took time, patience, and a lot of effort. But as they learned to communicate effectively, they rediscovered the love that had been masked by their communication breakdown. Their relationship improved dramatically. Today, they are happier and more in love than ever before. Their story is a testament to the power of communication in relationships. It shows that even the most strained relationships can be mended through open, honest, and respectful communication. So the next time you find yourself in a disagreement or misunderstanding with your partner, remember John and Mary. Consider how you can bridge the gap through communication. Good communication is the backbone of any successful relationship. It's not just about talking, it's about understanding, it's about expressing and listening. It's about building bridges, not walls. In the end, it's about love. Because at the heart of every successful relationship is the love that communication nurtures and sustains. How does love contribute to our personal growth? This question may seem complex, but the answer lies in the heart of every meaningful relationship. In the realm of love, we are not just passive observers, but active participants. Every interaction, every shared smile, every argument, and every reconciliation, they all shape us, refining us into better versions of ourselves. Love, in its truest form, is a catalyst for personal growth. To illustrate, let's delve into the story of a woman named Amy. Amy was a fiercely independent individual, always relying on herself and shying away from asking for help. But when she fell in love with Ben, a man who believed in the power of teamwork and the beauty of shared burdens, things began to change. Through their relationship, Amy learned the value of vulnerability. She learned that it was okay to lean on someone else, to share her fears and dreams, and to ask for help when needed. This wasn't a sign of weakness, but a testament to the strength of their bond. The love she shared with Ben transformed her, turning her into a more open, more trusting person. But this growth wasn't one-sided. Ben, who was always quick to offer help, learned from Amy the importance of self-reliance and the beauty of independence. He learned that sometimes the best way to show love is by giving the other person the space to grow and solve their own problems. This understanding made him a more empathetic and patient partner. So you see, their love story wasn't just about two people finding each other, but about two individuals growing together, shaping each other into better versions of themselves. They loved, they learned, they grew. Such is the transformative power of love. Love isn't just about finding the right person, but also about becoming a better version of ourselves. Because when we love, we don't just give our hearts away, we evolve, we transform, and we become more than what we were. That, dear listeners, is the beautiful intersection of love and personal growth. Is love really as powerful as they say? Let's delve into that question. There's a transformative power in love that is often underestimated. It's a force that can change the course of our lives, shape our decisions, and make us the person we never thought we could be. This power is not just about the romantic kind of love. It extends to the love we have for our family, our friends, and even ourselves. Let's consider the story of Amelia. Once a quiet and introverted individual, Amelia was often overlooked. She lived in the shadows of her own life, always placing others before herself. But then, she met Lily. Lily was vibrant, full of life, and saw something in Amelia that she herself hadn't seen: potential. Lily's love for Amelia was genuine, and it sparked a change. Amelia began to see herself through Lily's eyes. She saw a woman who was capable, smart, and deserving of love. This newfound self-love stirred a transformation. Amelia began to take risks. She pursued her passions, and she started to live a life she was proud of. The love she received from Lily ignited a love for herself that was powerful and transformative. This story isn't unique to Amelia. There are countless individuals around the world who have been transformed by the power of love. It's a force that inspires us to be the best we can be, to strive for greatness, and to never settle for less than we deserve. Love can make us braver, stronger, and more compassionate. It can heal wounds, mend broken hearts, and bring a sense of peace that nothing else can provide. It can change our perspective, our actions, and our lives in ways we never thought possible. Love is not just a feeling, it's a catalyst for change. It's a force that can move mountains within our hearts and minds. It's a power that can bring light into the darkest corners of our lives. Love has the power to change us, to uplift us, and to make us the best we can be. So yes, love is as powerful as they say, if not even more. So, what have we learned about love and relationships? We've unraveled the enigma of love, understanding its complexity and the multitude of forms it can take. We've seen how love is not just a feeling, but a conscious choice, a commitment that transcends the ebbs and flows of life. We've journeyed into the real world where love is not always rosy, but often requires courage and resilience. We've explored the games we play, recognizing that love isn't about manipulation, but about authenticity and vulnerability. We've emphasized the role of communication in strengthening our bonds, and how it can bridge the gap between two hearts. We've also delved into the importance of personal growth within love, understanding that love thrives when we grow together. Lastly, we've witnessed the power of love, its potential to heal, to inspire, and to transform our lives. Remember, love is a journey, not a destination. Enjoy the ride. Before we wrap up this exploration of love, we'd like to invite you to continue this journey with us. There's so much more to learn, to experience, to discuss about love, and we'd love to have you along for the ride. So, if you've enjoyed this video and found it insightful, please consider subscribing to our channel. Your support allows us to keep creating content like this, diving deep into the intricacies of life's most profound emotions and experiences. Remember, every click, every like, every share counts, and we greatly appreciate it. So, hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and let's journey together into future love adventures. Thank you for your time, your engagement, and your support. Stay tuned, stay curious, and keep exploring the enigma of love with us. Until next time, remember, love is a journey worth embarking on.